Oh, this water looks really good. Big bass country. Oh, see? Yep. Oh, whopper, big bass country. Come back. I only got one whopper plopper, mate. Got him. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's the one I wanted. Just trying to work out what brand of gators I use, but I don't know. Where's these dogs? Yeah, my mate's normally got these two giant dogs. Want to tear me apart. But the beauty of having them though, it's kept all the cats away from this area. Just let birds nest in these trees again, which has brought goannas back. Oh yeah, it's green, look at it. That's what we want. It's been so hot. Today is a day where you just know the fish are going to be loving it. The water would probably be warmer than the outside temperature right now. Oh yeah, that is a school of bass swimming over the trees. That's amazing. I want to keep walking. Oh, there they are again. What? There's about 20 of them. Look at them. Are they mullet? They got to be mullet. Look at them spook. Oh no, now I'm snagged it. Wow. Just got a feeling you're going to get some amazing fishing today after seeing that. Actually, they did look like bass, but they spooked like mullet. They had to be mullet. Thought I'd have one by now. It just goes to show there's a school sitting out here, just swimming around over these rocks. The film's a bit shaky, it's because I'm wobbling on this branch while I'm doing this. Let's go and have a fish. Look at it down there. No, let's go. Let's go. What was that? Oh, see that? Look, see that? Wow, were they bass? Look, I've been doing this stuff all my life and never stops amazing me what Mother Nature does. That was bass. There was two little bass just chased me up. Yeah, bite. Ah! Oh. What the? I knew it was going to go off today. Where'd they go? So I'm starting to think that that was a school of bass that rolled over this rock, because that's exactly what they look like to me. Like those two that followed me up. So that. What the hell's going on here? Wow. I've got a carp lure on. That's what I was going to target. I didn't think it'd be like this. Let's go. If they were bass, there must have been 30 of them. And maybe they'll pick up on the camera, because to me they look like bass. They spook like mullet. There was no way they were carp. And then two of them come back, hit the lure, and then they were bass. And then I missed one. What are we gonna? Oh, look at it. There's boils, there's movement. Man, oh, see, there's big mullet there. They were bass. Dang. Oh, look. There's a big bass there. No, he's gone the other way. Look. He's a big one. Oh. Oh, did you see that? He swung around and hit it. That's a big bass. What? I've just seen some absolutely crazy stuff going on here. Look, down the middle there now. There's like, who knows how many bass are sitting in here, but there is so many. I don't know what to do first. You really just want to catch one, but I just bought this little fizzer the other day because it looked cool. I wouldn't mind betting they're going to hit that. Get off there, guys. All rigged up to go for a big long walk. And I go look down and there's a giant school of bass. Let's go down and have a crack. Very rare to see them chase up the way they have. It also makes me wonder about how many are in here, like big. Ooh, so that just hit the water. I just bought this little fizzer. You don't get a hook up in the next couple of goes though. Ah, done it to me again. They're all over that prawn as soon as I come down. They're angry today. Got him. Oh, and lost him. So we can get one on a chatterbait. I keep missing them. I missed them on rubber, surface, and now I've dropped one on this. Oh, see, and there's another one. See, I'm struggling here. I actually have to leave this area because I just keep missing these bass. But every time I go to leave, they're actually visual. They come up on the rocks. The only one I haven't drawn on is a diver, and now I've just put this little crab on. But I'm leaving. I know that this place is going to be loaded with bass right through, so let's go and investigate. It's hard for me when I do these creek fishing videos because I see so many fascinating things, like when I walked down there and seen that school of bass up on the rocks. You know, I walk the Aboriginal highways and I can feel the past and the present when I walk. So it drags the videos out of stuff I want to show you. It hasn't got actually anything to do with fish. Like I always get a little bass down at the bottom of that, but I'm walking past that. I'm going to keep going and go to where I wanted to go. That school just stopped me in my tracks, so I'm going to head up to where I want to go and fish my way back. If I see a carp on the way, I'm going to smash it. Oh, well, I'm having a shocker. I just pulled up there because it just looks so good. That was a big bass. They're everywhere on this creek and they are so active, I'm overshooting them. Some days I shouldn't even run the camera until I've honed in, because oh, I've dropped some fish. I know by the time I get my rhythm going, that's where I wanted it. There's only one in there, was there? By the time I get my rhythm going, I'll run out of battery life. So let's turn you off now. I'm serious. Got the whopper plopper on. Have a look at the debris from the flood. All sorts of stuff. We're going for big angry surface strikes. I'll go down a bit more. I like to get down to where I want to fish and then work my way up. Actually, there's the boat still here. Spooked a red fox. This tells me that there shouldn't be too many snakes just in this bit here. He was in there. So far, no joy. I think I've just missed my opportunity with this. I think. It's pretty hard because all the coral trees make it hard to get where you really want to flick these lures. So it's hard to tell until I actually hit some of these trigger spots. Well, there could be one on that back edge easy. Oh! I presume that was one. And I missed him. Gonna be first cast without the camera on, and I found him. Wasn't that exciting actually. He just, I stopped, paused, and he went doof. Once again, everyone I've caught so far has been on the middle treble. Okay. Ouch. That was pretty quick time. Like I just missed one there, walked around, turned the camera off, walked around and popped one there, so that's good. We'll just keep working this a bit more with the whopper plopper. Oh, 7% battery, good on you. He, 85%, cool. There used to be a pair of wedge tails breed in there every year. Then over there where the scarred tree is, there was a pair of sea eagles, and platypus used to live here. And we could have it back. You've seen the mullet, the herring, schools of wild bass, hunting. You've seen all that. Well, the platypus will come back too. That's why I'm sort of an advocate for river keepers or adopt a creek. And it's not money for me. It's all these bush care people and underfunded programs that just don't get anywhere. Get them some money. You know, there's a lot of kids out there that would love a career as a river keeper. Why don't we fund it? Anyway, back to fishing. Oh, this water looks really good. Big bass country. Oh, see? Yep. Oh, whopper, big bass country, come back. I only got one whopper plopper, mate. Where is he? Could be the end of that game. Come here, come here, come here, come here. That's what we love about bass fishing. Where are you? I think I'll get my whopper plopper back. But I don't. Oh, yeah, there's a fish on it. Oh, come on. Come on. There he is. Oh, same deal. Middle treble again. That's why. That's it. I'm happy now. As a bass fisherman, that's what I come to achieve. Him. You, mate. Oh, can you get up here? Sure, it's just deep trees. Oh, thank you, mother, for the rabbits. That's exactly what I wanted. You can see that water clear up. It was just looked good. Every one of them has been on the middle treble. since I got this whopper plopper. And this is a beautiful wild bass. And that's tyre, that's chemicals, rubbish everywhere. But the biggest problem we got is these coral trees. These coral trees are the most invasive plant I've ever seen. And in last sort of 7-8 years, they started from down here and they're right through to Quakers Hill now. They're horrible. This is why we need river keepers. This is the fish I wanted to catch in the way I wanted to catch it. And that's why I'm such a mad, crazy bass fisherman. Because I can come out here and practice with one particular technique and get a result. Try and get one more down here and then I'll just start working my way out with all sorts of lures. It is pretty exciting though if I can come across a big school. Anyway, we'll keep going down. I want to get an explosion on that side of the bank to emphasise the fun. You just don't know where they're going to be holding here. And dud cut. Oh, there you go. And I'll just get calling that a dud cast. Yeah, mate. You stupid. You shouldn't have gone for that one. Let's see where he's hooked. Oh, too late. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Let you go. I love this. What an awesome thing to do. Can't wait to go freshwater fish like Murray cod fishing one day with all these tricks. Well, they want it. Now I can see the water changing colour again, so this could be a turning point. Look at the beautiful, like the bird life and the fish life. And you think, well, if this was clean, platypus would just come back. You wouldn't have to put them in here. They'll just turn up like they used to be here. The eagles, there's room for them to come back. Everything can come back. It just has to be managed. Yeah, ooh. So I'm getting away from him. Didn't even seem like a big bass, to tell you the truth. Oh, I've had two more draw up at me. So I might just try a few switches on those two before I leave here. And then just work prime structure back. So there's all froth on the water here and it just doesn't look right just here. Whee! Beautiful. So that deserves a fish. Oh yeah, I can... that's what the froth is. We got to walk up. That's sewage. We can smell it. See the white? Oh, no wonder the bass weren't hitting up here. It just looks so good and you think, why aren't you getting a strike? Well, it's because they're letting stuff out. It's probably out of the factory just up here. Around the bend, that's just raw sewage on top of all that froth. And we hit the boat here, so that's all clean. So there's a dump going on while I'm in here fishing. It's a bummer. Right, before I start to work my way up, I always like to just run a little lure through the area. Like I got all these mid-water snags in it. They probably won't draw up with that whopper plopper, so I want to like just burn it up to the snag and then just slow it down. just work all the snags like that. I'm sure we'll get a couple of them till that sewage floats down. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Come on, get out. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. Just rolling over those snags. Oh, that was fun. You, hey, hey, I sort of knew you were in there. Look at that. So it sort of turned out to be a great day for me. Simply, the story ripping lips, you'll heal, buddy. It turned out a great day for me just simply because I was so excited by what I seen earlier. Just that schools of wild bass doing what they were doing. I couldn't land one. I was drawing them. Now I've sort of got my mojo working, and guys like this are pretty easy now. And I just wanted to give you an example of styles of fishing. Like you can see, come off that snag. It's a mid-water bite. And you can see I was here earlier. I caught a couple on the whopper flopper, but I knew there'd be stuff on them. There's a couple more snags here and then we'll work our way up. They're all just big mullet just cruising around in those weeds there. I'll come around again now. See them there? They're all mullet. It's so good to see that. The old timers, I just spooked them. The old timers used to drink at the pub on a Saturday night, and at closing time they'd walk down here and dump a shitload of, or get demonetised for that. Dumped a stack of loaves of bread down here on the Saturday night, and then there's an old barbecue over there, and they used to all come down here, just the locals, cook up a barbie, and they would catch mullet all day, and they ate them. It was a food source. I don't think I'd eat them now, but it's just good to see them back in the creek, because they honestly have not been running this creek for a long time now. There's herring in here, the mullet are back, the catfish are back, and the beauty, like we have yellow eye mullet, a short finned and a long finned eel in here, and when you see signs of this, you'll know the eels will come back. Which is, we need them as well. Anyway, let's walk up the next stretch where there's no sewage. Quite surreal. There's an old mattress there, and there's that many mullet feeding on the slime on the mattress that they're actually pushing it along the river. That's bizarre. Yeah, as soon as I got away from that smell, like raw sewage smell, can't be here, 2 bass in a row. I nearly got my arm ripped off just then. First one must have been a cracker, because he's come up mid-water. He's not a bad one either. But that's just, yeah, it's on now. I had to get past that raw sewage. It's just sewage coming out of a factory. And then I'm back into these puppies, and they're everywhere. It's a nice healthy one just come in. See, if we had river keepers, things like that fire extinguisher wouldn't be in here. Sort of makes sense to me. Oh, oh, see that? Jeez, he just pummeled that. Oh, I dropped 2 good fish with that Berkeley panfish rubber. Oops. And oh, they won't come back, but look at that. Hit the back bank I was just about to say, I've just put a crank on because I know that it's a couple of nice fish. They won't come back. So just put the crank on. After I drew one over there and one just there. Wait, come on, come on, come on. Settle down. And continued the working with that lure. Never got another draw. That was the very first cast of a big storm crank, which I consider the best hard-bodied lures on the planet. You just cannot beat them. One is the accuracy of the cast, like I can just bomb them in. But that hit that bank, speared into the middle, and he was already on. So I got the one that got away. Now I can keep moving up. The other one I dropped was much bigger. I don't know whether to go back and get him or just keep moving. I might just keep moving today. I just had an absolute monster slam this. It's a really awkward position here. It was a good one. I ain't gonna get him. Geez, he hit it hard. It's drawn 3 pretty big bass. Just put a stinger on now. I missed that one, but it was more not having an area to actually hooking. This is better. See that? That's him. That's 2 goes. Stop playing with it, buddy. He's a big one. Got him. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's the one I wanted. Right. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Let's go down there. I really wanted to get one on this lure. I think I've got the one I wanted on it. Took a bit to work the hook's head out. Oh, he's a good one, so just stay there, buddy. Took a lot, like, the shape of it's a panfish lure, so the shape of the lure, snap off, snap off, snap. Oh yeah, got him. The shape of the lure is very hard to get a hook up, but the action in the lure, it does it itself. It's a wounded fish, so it's irresistible. The big bass. Have a look at this. Oh, that's awesome. Panfish. So what I did just then is I put a stinger on the back of it. I'll show you how I rigged it right up in a second, but look at that beautiful fish. And once again, sorry buddy, I use the bass as an excuse for why we need a river keeper, because I'm a bass fisherman. But if you see the things that I see on these creeks on a daily basis, how amazing the wildlife, not just the bass here, but the wildlife are here. Like, I mean, have a look at the lure he just took. You wanted that? Yeah, that's amazing. They really need protecting, these creeks, they really do. And on top of that, it's the future for our kids. I want to see my grandkids catch fish in Sydney, you know. I want to grow old knowing that these rivers are going to be cared for. And you got to remember too, guys, let's get in there for a second. You got to remember, I'll let you go, come on. Look at him. He's stuck in the comfort lift. There you go. You gotta remember, guys, I'm convict descendant, and I acknowledge the atrocities that happened with my family and the Aboriginals. And if you want to apologise to the Aboriginals, you look after their highways, and that's what this is. This is the Aboriginal supermarket. So if you want any respect at all for the First Nation people and how they lived, and you know, you talk about Invasion Day, in 1803 every single one of them down here got shot. They all got hung on gantries, and that's a fact. So I don't want to hide the shameful past. I want to acknowledge it, and I want respect to our waterways in a form of an apology for what we've done. Get back in there. Same as we're rigging up same as a worm hook, but sidewards, not up like that, okay. And I've just used a number 2 hook to get in the back of its body there. So I'm sort of using that as a dummy hook, and then I brought this down here, the stinger, just dropped him in the tail to keep it straight, because it is an injured fish. It's just going on its side like that. When he grabbed it, I just set the hook in him and he hit it. Now, I watched Robbie's Fishing use one of these the other day. So anyone watches his show, tell him this is how you rig it. That's not been an insult to him. He was struggling with the hook set on his show, and that's how you rig it, like that. And with Murray cod, I wouldn't have the stinger on it. Or yellow belly, I'd just have the whole. I'd be using a number 2.0 worm hook and unweighted. And then if I was popping around logs, I'd probably put a small ball sinker on it. What an awesome little lure though. Because I never use panfish lures, so that's the real buzz out of that. I knew I was going to get one because I'd only used it for 10 minutes to draw 2, and then once I put that stinger on, I missed another one, and then I got him. So that was awesome. Whenever I pass this tree here, I always think of like the great warrior Pamela away. And if you Google him up, mate, he leaves Braveheart for dead. Anyway, the local boys know this tree. And one of you replied that you found my scissors the other day and you want to give them back. Well, the scissors are yours, mate. And because you're such the right sort of character that wanted to give those scissors back. See that little crab there? He's right on this scarred tree here. Okay, and you know where it is. You're a Rivo boy. So when you come here, that there is for you for picking up my scissors. Thank you very much. Ooh. Tiny little bass. What's this great big lure? Oh, you're just a mean little animal. And wild. I could catch him if I wanted to with another lure. But that's what bass fishing's not about, that, is it? Oh, there's a bigger one. Oh, what a fun little session. What an awesome little place he's got there. He's a top bloke too, so you come and fishing here, you see him, you just tell him what you're doing. And he's cool. Honestly, these dogs could just tear me to pieces if they wanted to. Luckily, they never jumped the fence.